About 100 years ago in Japan, a money practice jutsu was created and it transformed the lives of the lower and middle class, leading them toward financial security. By the end of this video, you too will learn the same money jutsu and begin transforming your own finances. Now let's give an unpopular opinion. You don't have a money problem. You have a, wait, where did it all go? Problem. It's not that you're bad with money. It moves like your weekend. Fun, confusing, and suddenly over before you knew it happened. It leaks through little cracks. That it doesn't count coffee. That subscription still hanging on. That emergency online order that was really just comfort shopping. Then the end of the month hits. You check your banking app and whisper, didn't I just get paid? Now you're staring at $6.21 and reconsidering every life choice. And hey, you tried. You downloaded the apps, watched the finance creator with zero furniture. Had that 2 a.m. this is my year moment. Then payday arrived, and so did the excitement. Suddenly you're buying sushi, candles, and a tote that cheerfully says fiscal responsibility. Because you care. But your money just sometimes moves faster than your intentions. The truth? Most tools track your habits. They don't change them. No spreadsheet stops a treat yourself spiral. No app says, this is your third bubble tea today, maybe pause. So real accountability still has to come from you. And that's the core of the flaw. We've made spending easy and thinking optional. So when we found a system that didn't need Wi-Fi or an app, we were skeptical. But now it's one of the best money system ever discovered by Mind to Riches. Not built to track your spending, but built to train your mind. Next, the Japanese philosophy of money mindfulness, aka the ancient art of pause before you swipe. When we first heard Kakeibo, we said, bless you? We thought it was just another budgeting tool. But then we learned this wasn't about numbers, it's about awareness. While many of us swipe and spend on autopilot, Japan built their money habits on reflection. They treat money like matcha, slow, focused, intentional. It's not about restricting spending, it's about understanding it. Why it works. The cultural backbone. There's a Japanese word, motenai, which roughly means what a waste, but deeper. It's the feeling of wasted effort, time, or money. And it's the heart of Kakeibo. Because once you respect what it takes to earn your money, saving becomes self-care, not self-denial. It's not the anxious, I can't spend this, but the aware, I don't want to waste this. Kakeibo was created in 1904 by Hani Motoko, Japan's first female journalist. She wasn't crunching numbers, she was creating clarity with a notebook. Over a century later, it still works, because the best money system isn't always digital. Sometimes it's just pen and taking a pause. You know, modern tools make money disappear. Just swipe, tap, gone. No pause, no thought. Kakeibo brings that pause back. It slows your money down so you can see it, and yourself. Apps track your habits, but Kakeibo helps you change them. Writing things down makes you notice. Was this worth it? Did it align with my values? That simple habit builds real clarity, not from data, but from decisions. You may wonder why this still matters, see? In a world built on speed, slowing down is a major strength. Kakeibo isn't about same old tech tools, it's about attention, and it begins the moment you pick up the pen. Next, 4 questions that quietly rewire your mind. Before you write a single cent down, Kakeibo starts with 4 questions, and they quietly change everything. Not math, just mindset. Let's break it down. 1. How much money do I actually have? Not just I'm fine. Not I got paid last week optimism. We mean real money. After bills, after debt, after that subscription you forgot existed. Do actual reality check, not wishful thinking. 2. How much do I want to save? Pick a number that won't overwhelm you. This isn't punishment, it's peace. $50? Perfect. $500? Ambitious. Just keep it doable so future you doesn't roll their eyes later. 3. How much will I spend? List it all. Rent, food, transit, the occasional splurge. Then look your expenses in the eye and ask, are you really worth it? 4. How can I improve? This one's the glow-up question. What worked? What didn't? Where did you spend on a wimp instead of intention? Note them all, learn and adjust if necessary. That's it. No apps, no tracking fatigue, no guilt graphs. Just you, a pen, and some honest self-reflection. Because clarity isn't something you download, it's something you build. And this is mind to riches in action. Next, the 4 buckets of awareness. Forget 87 categories and rainbow pie charts. Kakeibo said 4 buckets. That's it. Not just for your money, but for you. Let's meet the gang. 1. Living, rent, food, bills, gas, mainly survival. This is the keep the lights on and stay off your friend's couch fund. 0 guilt, just facts. 2. Leisure, the fun stuff. Bubble tea, late night takeout, tiny joys that made a bad day feel better. We're not judging, we're tracking what sparked your joy. 3rd, growth, your level up bucket. Books, classes, gym, that pro editing app you swear you'll use. Spending here literally means investing in you. 4. Unexpected, a KA life's plot twist. Flat tires, random vet bills, overpriced group dinners you didn't agree to. This bucket's for the chaos you didn't, RSVP to. And the goal? Not to shame where your money went, but to notice who spent it. Was it comfort you, future you, or responsible rent paying you? Because the more you track, the more you recognize patterns. And once you see the pattern, you can change the story. That's not restriction. That's mind to riches. Next, the paper trick that beats every app. Here's the not-so-flashy, surprisingly powerful secret. You have to write it down. Yes, with your hand. Not your notes app, not a spreadsheet. A real pen. On real paper. Why? Because your brain is lazy, but your hand tells the truth. It's called embodied cognition, which is science speak for. When your hand moves, your brain actually pays attention. You can swipe your card 30+ times a day and feel nothing, but when you write, $14 sushi lunch I didn't even finish, your brain goes, was that joy? Or just an expensive serving of meh? That moment, that pause, that's where the mindset shift starts. Apps track your spending. Kakeibo makes you feel it. Because writing it by hand isn't just accounting, it's accountability. Next, the end-of-month reality check. So you've made it to the end of the month and your notebook's full of receipts, ramen, and reflections. Now what? You don't just total the damage, you study the pattern. Ask yourself, what drained me financially? What fueled me emotionally? What purchases felt right? And which ones faded fast? Sometimes it's the $60 wellness item that only added stress. Other times it's the $12 brunch with your bestie that felt so refreshing. Because here's the thing, money is emotional, and most budgeting systems only just treat it like math homework. But Kakeibo gives your feelings a seat at the financial table. It doesn't just tell you what you spent, it tells you who you were when you spent it. And that self-awareness, that's wealth. That's mind to riches. Next, why Japan saves more than anyone else. Let's talk about why Japan stays stacked, even when the economy's unpredictable. While most people are out here refreshing their banking app like it's social media, the average employee in Japan gets 2 big bonuses a year, one in the summer, one in winter. It's built right into the salary system like it's no big deal. But here's the twist. They don't blow that money, they segment it. Psychologists call it mental separation, meaning not all money feels the same. But that bonus doesn't feel like paycheck money. It feels like future you money. So they treat it like sacred cash, invest it, save it, protect it. Now here's your cheat code. Apply that mindset to your own life. Got a tax refund? A surprise freelance gig? Birthday cash from grandma? Don't mix it with your fun money. Don't let it turn into just shopping unintentionally and fancy lunches. Treat it like next decade money. Give it a mission and let it build something bigger than your cart. That's not boring, that's long-term confidence. Next, the modern twist. Now, hold up. We're not saying you need to carry around envelopes of cash like it's 1950. This isn't your grandma's budgeting plan. Though, let's be real, she probably saved better than most of us. This method isn't anti-tech either. It's just pro-intention. So go ahead, tap your card, pay for your groceries, transfer your rent. No judgment here. The real magic happens after the purchase, because no app notification hits like pen to paper. You spend digitally, that's cool, but you reflect physically, even cooler. That notebook? It's not old school, it's high impact. It does what no budgeting app ever could, brings awareness, slows you down, makes your money feel real. It's not about ditching modern tools, it's about pairing them with ancient wisdom and main character energy. This is mindfulness with receipts. Next, the habit that turns into freedom. Give it a month or two and something wild happens. You stop buying stuff that screams, "I need this," and whispers, "Why did I do that?" 20 minutes later. You start catching your own patterns before they happen. You predict the impulse, pause for 2 seconds, and go, "Hey, not worth it." Then you walk away like a budgeting legend. That's the quiet flex of Kakeibo. It doesn't just help you save money, it helps you rewire your mind. It stops being about restriction and starts being about self-respect. You're not just leaving money in the bank, you're leaving chaos at the door. Because the real glow up is feeling in control of the story your money tells. Lastly, closing reflection. You don't have to move to Japan, meditate with monks, or start drinking matcha to live like this. You just have to slow down long enough to notice. Because wealth, it's not about stacking cash, it's about stacking intention. And intention needs a system. So grab a notebook, title the page with the month you're in, write a little, reflect a lot, and start paying attention. This isn't just budgeting, it's budgeting with putting yourself as the main character. This is clarity over chaos. This is power over panic. This is mind to riches, and your money's finally listening.